Hello, everyone, and welcome to this third annual day celebration of the EdTech Society. I am Sridhar Iyer, the current president of the society, and we will just give you a brief idea of what is in store before I hand over. Next slide, please. Yeah. So what we are doing is we will do a quick presentation of what all activities happened, what the different committees did. We will talk a little bit about the two T4E conferences and then the prism idea which many of you are participating in. After that, we will go into the main event of the day, which is the personal stories of professional growth by three of our members, Daisy, Felix, and Sagarika. And then we will end with talking about what are the upcoming events, how are we going to do elections, and so on. Yeah. So EdTech Society is your professional home, and as you know, the mission is to provide leadership within India. So the bottom line is the important one, that we want to do meaningful integration of technology in education, as well as provide a voice to those who uh, are contributing but are not getting recognized for their contribution. Next. So there is a bunch of goals to actively engage with professionals. Many of you are already aware of this, to promote research best practices and also to enhance international awareness of research conducted by researchers in India. So towards this end, there are multiple things that we have worked on. One is that we are an affiliate member of the AECT and also the Asia Pacific Society for Computers in Education. And this year we will be hosting the ICCE conference along with T4E at IIT Madras. So these are some of the activities that we are doing for the international awareness. Next. So this is just some data about who are the current functionaries of the different committees. So the executive committee consists of these people, and the various committee chairs. Currently serving committee chairs are: for program committee it is Sagarika, for membership Richin, communications Runika, training Ajita, and internship Ashwin. So many of these committees there is also going to be a rollover. So what is good to note is that over the years we have grown slowly but steadily. We have not attempted to grow in an explosive, exponential manner or anything, and we have just grown organically, and we have not so far had to go and get any outside funding to grow the society or grow its activities. So as you can see, the number of members has grown from 90 to currently 636, and the number of LinkedIn followers has grown from 400 to 1500, and YouTube has 471 subscribers and 81 videos. So that's not a small thing for us to have achieved in 3 years, and all of us are to be appreciated for pitching in different roles to make that happen. So now I will hand over to Briju, who is our executive director, for carrying on with the rest of the program. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Sridhar, and for the introduction and the welcome message. So let's briefly talk about actually our membership committee chair. It's not out of the country, so I'm just taking his role as to share the membership. What's the update? And so as you heard already, so our members are, I usually say if you have used a PowerPoint slide, you are eligible to become a member of EdTech Society. So we really looking into different diverse group of members, like the researchers, teachers, and industry professionals. And if you're in the e-learning industry or e-learning administrators, so you can become a member. And also, that's the representation of our membership currently. So as you know, as you just heard, as of this April, we have around 636 members from different parts of India. As you can see, from different parts of India and different sectors, academia, industry, NGOs, and we have different section teachers. So representing our members. So if those who are not yet a member, so you can always go to our website and join as a member. And so last year, looking back, so we had different membership drives. Usually we do this membership drive on the month of January. And then also we had an open house usually during the T4E conference. So all the members, we kind of share what's the upcoming events. And also we do have a featured member. So those who are interested, those who have been with the organization over the years, so we really want to recognize them, their contribution, their service to the organization. As looking forward, we are in the process of having institutional members almost to close. This year we will have several organizations has reached out to us to become an institutional member, and we are in the process. And we are also in the process of having a membership profile. So all the members can look at their EdTech Society dashboard, so you can see, and different online conclaves and other activities we have planned for the upcoming event, for us the upcoming, for the membership members activity, different activities we are planning. Okay, so I think that's part of the membership part. So now let me hand over to our program committee chair, Dr. Sagarika Chauhan, so to briefly talk about what are the activities she has done over the week. Sagarika, please.
Good evening, everyone. So the program committee is responsible for designing and implementing the EdTech Society's events. Next slide, please. So we conduct a series of events dedicated to advancing educational technology, including monthly masterclass, an expert talk with a teaching goal, perspective, a panel discussions on current topics relevant to educational technology, then in-focus interview for exploring the professional and personal journeys of individuals working across various areas of educational technology, and industry talk, where industry representatives shares the academic and research aspects of their products with a focus on the pedagogical foundations of the technology. Next slide, please. So we had conducted 11 masterclasses, 2 in-focus interview, 1 industry talk, and 1 perspective from April 2024 to March 2025. These events were offered free of charge to EdTech Society members, and the recordings are now available on the EdTech Society's YouTube channel. So stay tuned for more details of our upcoming events on our website and our social media platforms, and join us as we host a series of events dedicated to advancing educational technology. Thank you. Over to you, Briju sir.
Thank you, Sagarika. So let me now bring our training and professional development chair, Ajita. So Ajita, please go ahead and share. So
good evening, everyone, and namaste. So I chair the training and mentoring committee, and it gives me great pleasure to talk about what we have done so far. So as we can see on the next slide, we have conducted various online as well as offline workshops for various colleges and institutes. Normally, these are the sessions on topics related to e-learning, education technology, pedagogy, ICT integrated curriculum, and so on and so forth. So the members of EdTech Society are going as speakers and training lots of the faculty out there. And in case you wanted to reach out to us to conduct a program at your own institute, please feel free to either scan the QR code that you see on your screen, or you can also go to our website and then you can have a request form. We do take up the request forms, and then on a mutually decided date, we will be conducting the workshop sessions. And as you could have seen in the previous photo as well as the other photos, yes, they are quite successful, and we have been doing it for quite some time now. So what do we plan to do as the coming up exercise? From June to December, most of the times we prefer to conduct offline because of the new semesters. we have been offering courses on engagement and assessment. That is what is much in demand. And in the June, we are also expecting online sessions for tools specifically for assessment and engagement. And of course, in the hybrid format, all year round, we are conducting e-content development and assessment and engagement and the other programs that we have been talking about. So see you there and hope to see your requests coming up into the form. Now, going to the internship committee, which is actually supposed to be spoken about by Dr. Ashwin and Dr. Kapil, but both of them have some other engagements. So I'm going to just give you a glimpse of this. So, with the help of our internship vertical of the EdTech Society, what we do is we do two types of internships. One is the part that is provided by EdTech Society, where we offer internships for graduate students, recent graduates, faculty members as well, and so on. Whereas the others are the internships that are offered by other institutes, which we just serve as connectors and we facilitate them. Of course, as all of us know in academia as well as in industry, that students having hands-on experience with the real world projects is a real big plus point where they can actually apply their knowledge that they have gained in the college as well as exposure. So what we have done is, like, these are the areas that we have covered in the very first year to say 2023, right from research and development and content creation. And then moving on, you will see 2 years together, that is 2024, the program success, and 2025. So as we can see that it was initiated in 2023, but by the time we went to 2025, the program is very robust, and I should call it that it is a super hit program offered by EdTech Society, because if you can see the numbers, the numbers have been increased. Can we just have the previous slide, please? Where the numbers are from 177 third year engineering colleges to the next level, where the numbers are, entirely the institutions are hosting the students. So this is how we have progressed further. And in the next slide, as you can see, our experts will be doing orientation even online. Dr. Ashwin was doing it from Vanderbilt. And so that's how EdTech Society actually works in the cohort, or rather in the environment, which is really and truly virtual and hybrid both. So these photographs actually give a glimpse that how well engaged the people, that is the students and the faculty members, are in this overall program of internship, which we keep on calling as our super hit program, kind of a flagship. Over to the next important vertical, that is communication. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Thank you, Ajit. Thank you, Ajita. My name is Shitanshu, and for now, I'm speaking for Shunika Kannan, who is our chair for Communications and Outreach Committee. I happen to be the EC nominee for the Communications Committee. So, what Communications and Outreach Committee aims at is, as understood by its name, we aim at reaching out to as many people, as many members as possible through digital medium. So last year, maybe we can move to the next slide. So the last year, we succeeded in ensuring our consistent presence over different online platforms, different social media platforms. And this year, we want to push it slightly further and improve the engagements of uh, users over our social media channels further. And hopefully, we will outreach to more new people this time and take our programs to more people through our online channels, through our different social media platforms. We are uh, present on LinkedIn, we are present on X, we are present on Instagram. So we can use these links and these QR codes to uh, figure out the links, and these links are also easily accessible on our website. Yeah, one important initiative we started this year was Connected, our newsletter. And so we are aiming at quarterly newsletter, and you can access the last newsletter on our website under the publications section. and we are hoping more and more participation from the members, and also we'll try to update the newsletter with the latest events as much and as best as possible. Yeah, maybe next slide. Yeah, so looking ahead, what we are planning now is we are trying to improve and fix our branding, our society's style guidelines. So maybe till now, if we have been finding out some variations in our style and designs, in future we might find more consistency on those lines. Second thing is protocols for short-term video breakdown. We will be working more on consumable reels, so short videos but concrete information embedded in it, and how to make those more productive, more effective. We are working on it, and hopefully, look, in the coming year, next year, we'll be more spot on in that line. And we are going to again, as last year we did, we will be again doing social media campaign for T4E 2025 as well. And another different thing is we want to do local meetups, and hopefully this will again translate to increase in our engagements over social media and online. Yeah, so that was it from Communications and Outreach Committee. Now, as the program chair for T4E 2024, I would like to give a quick update about the conference. So conference was organized at IIT Gandhinagar, thanks to the sponsors and contributors that include IIT Gandhinagar, EdTech IIT Bombay, Flame University, Persistent, Google, and Namtech, which was closely collaborating with CMU, and also helped in outreaching to a lot of keynote speakers and invited speakers from CMU. And this conference was co-located with the ACM's conference, ACM India's conference, which is Compute 2024. Next slide. Yeah, so this is a quick descriptive statistics. We got 209 full and short papers combined, and out of those, there were 29 full papers accepted and 54 short papers accepted. We succeeded to host 7 keynote speakers in the 4 days, out of which on the three T4E days we had 5 keynote speeches. Then we had 9 workshops aligned with T4E themes, 8 best teaching practices presentations, 6 tools and demo sessions, and 4 Prism track presentations were accepted and were delivered during the conference. Yes. Yeah, now quick acknowledgement of the contributors without whom the conference, I could have not managed to get the conference done. They are conference managers, Spruha, Devesh, Setu, all of them worked very hard to ensure that all the publications are accepted, submissions are accepted in time, in format. And yeah, for the proceedings, as far as ETSI proceedings is concerned, we are still working on. So Devesh and Setu are still working on those proceedings. And as far as Springer proceedings is concerned, it is with the Springer now, and I hope a lot of authors must have received some notifications. If you have not, you will be receiving soon. And I don't think they will take now more than a month. Let's wait. So it's with the Springer now, and hopefully it will be compiled soon and released soon. Yeah, I would like to also acknowledge Shunika, the communications chair, as well as the 2 communications consultants, Ananya and Aditya. They really worked hard and captured the moments, the bites that were needed to be floated on the social media of EdTech Society. Yeah. Maybe next slides. Yeah, so all these publication volunteers have contributed. So when we got any publication which had some issues with respect to formatting, etc., it was these people who were really looking at each and every contributions individually and personally, and they were talking to the respective authors. Next slide, please. Yeah, over to Aditi, the program chair for T4E 2025 and my co-chair for 2024. Thanks, Aditi.
Okay. Thanks, Shitanshu. I'm really excited to welcome you all to T4E 2025 on behalf of my program co-chairs, Kapil Kadam and Sugat Dabolkar, and the general chair of the conference, who's Professor Sahana Murthy. The website has been released. We have put it up on the WhatsApp groups. I'm sure you've all gone through it. You have seen what all themes we have lined up for the conference. So as you can see, we have our conventional themes, which is related to emerging technologies for education, technology to understand human learning, learning analytics and such, and also novel pedagogical strategies and interventions. In addition, since last year and this year again, we are welcoming contributions that seek to address issues of access, scale, sustainability, how culture impacts the use of technology, how technology is used in out-of-school learning, how education can be used for fostering the growth of sustainable development goals, and finally, an equitable and accountable use of technology across the world in various scenarios. How can we make sure that technology is being used equitably and accountably? So we encourage you to write on these diverse range of topics. Please spread the word among your colleagues as well. The first call for papers, of course, is out. The abstract submission deadline is June 8th. Sorry, it should be July 8th. And the paper submission deadline is July 15th. The conference itself is on December 5th to 7th. So just a quick note, like last year's, we will also be having tracks related to workshops, related to best teaching practices, and related to tools and demos. That information is not up yet on the website, but it will be up very soon. So please stay tuned to the website. We'll also be posting on the WhatsApp group regularly. We'll also be sending out email reminders. But please check the website because it's getting updated very frequently right now with more and more information about how you can submit to these diverse tracks and so on. Like I already introduced my program chairs and the general chairs, I'll also like to give a shout out to LOC chair, JK, from NPTEL at IIT Madras. And we are all working very hard to try and bring you a diverse, inclusive, and an exciting conference. With that in mind, a last request to all of you, you may have seen this post on the WhatsApp group as well. Please, take out your phone, scan this QR code. For the first time this time, we are kind of trying to hear your voices on what kind of keynotes you would like to see at T4E25. ET is especially a domain where a lot of stakeholders are involved. There are researchers, of course, and T4E is has remained a researcher-centric conference, but we would like to bring in different stakeholders. We'd like to bring in practitioners, policymakers, industry people, and we'd like to hear their perspectives as well. So if you know someone who is very exciting, whose thoughts you'd like to hear, please fill it up on this form before April 30th. So we can go ahead with making decisions and inviting them and making sure that we actually get them before the December deadline. So on that note, I'm going to pass it on to Prism. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. I'm Dr. Rumana Pathan. I'm the program lead of this program called as PRISM. This was previously known as Workshop on Documenting Educational Technology Research, that is DETR, and it was first introduced in 2023. This is the third version of it, and it's renamed to Practitioner Research Idea Summit, which is short for PRISM. This is a 3-month-long program, and it is conducted annually. So in this 3-month-long program, which is already this year, it has already started in the month of March. What we do is we have 3 stages in this program. In the first stage, it contains modules to learn about foundations in research methodologies, exploring both qualitative and quantitative analysis approaches, etc. In the second stage, in the second month that we are currently in, we have paired each of these learners with research buddies. So our learners are in the process of now designing and conducting research study based on their research questions and collecting data and analyzing it. And in the third stage, that is in the month of May, our learners who are educators and practitioners will be focusing on writing a conference research paper within a set timeline. So if you are a novice researcher, or if you are an educator or a practitioner with an exciting research idea and you want to publish your research work, PRISM is the right place for you. Approach us. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
We have around from the PRISM track, we had 18 submissions, 15 of which were accepted for publication. And there are 4 additional submissions that were accepted under this idea. And last year, Dr. J.K. Nandan and Spruha led the program in 2024. And this year, myself and Alisha and Amrit are leading the program with the consultancy of Nandan and Spruha. So, yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rumana, for the leading the PRISM. Thank you very much. And so now, looking back, I'm just going to talk briefly about what are the major events happened in the last year. And so there are 3 things. As a EdTech Society organization, we had several NPTEL plus courses. So we had around 5 NPTEL courses that we conducted last year. So as you can see, how to guide postgraduate research and computing education research, and several NPTEL courses on instructional design also. Then there is another one next month. It's coming for the generative AI. Please tune in our website and the WhatsApp group. So you will be able to see all those information in the coming month. And yeah, so that was one of the main events that happened. And then this year we also introduced a new event, actually an EdTech Society fellow, and Dr. Harold PC was selected as the EdTech Society fellow. And so if you want to more information about this EdTech Society fellow, you can go to our website and under ET Society guidelines, so you will be able to see. And if you want to host our EdTech Society fellow in your institution, you can reach out to us. And there are a lot of criteria to become an EdTech Society fellow. So once we selected a fellow, they will be a very good resource for your institution, like even in educational technology research or faculty development. 2 months, 3 months, they can come to your institutes. And so that negotiation you have to do with the selected EdTech Society fellow. But the quality of the persons we can guarantee as a EdTech Society, because it's a rigorous process that we select the EdTech Society fellow. This year we have the named fellow is Harold. And thank you, Harold, for your work that you are doing for the organization and to the community as well. And so then the third important things happened. It's the EdTech Society and the AECT affiliation. So as most of you know, AECT, it's a very old organization, more than 100-year-old organization in the educational technology field. And last year we became an official affiliate of EdTech Society. And there are a lot of benefits. And also we will be participating in the AECT International Convention in Las Vegas this year as well. So it's very exciting. There are a lot of good publications under EdTech Society. So as an EdTech Society member, so there are possibilities that you can look and connect with people as well, with the EdTech AECT as well. So these were the 3 main events happened within the organization. So as you can see, this is one of the, we had an meet and greet kind of an event with the EdTech Society and the AECT. Several AICT CEOs and the presidents, they were all joined on this meet and greet. Okay, so I think so. With that, let's move on to the major session of today's event. We are going to hear from um, Daisy, Felix, and Sagarika, and Professor Ram Kumar will be leading the conversation. So let me bring all of them to the stage, and so then I will move back, and so they will. We are very excited to hear from all of our members. So Ram, I think it's you can start. I will move back to the stage.
Yeah, thank you, Viju. So I think when we talked about the annual event, we had many events in the mind. Like, can we invite a panel? Can we invite keynote speaker? But we thought, why not hear from our members? So that we picked three members. They are featured members or nominated featured members. Daisy. Daisy is from Academic Institute, and Daisy is HOD of an organization. And we also picked one from industry, Sagarika. She is with the tech industry. And also we had Felix. Felix is also with Academic Institute, NITT of Chennai, but Felix oversees the training in this academy. So we'd like to, listen from you all. Let's start with Daisy. Daisy, maybe you could give a brief introduction about your work and yourself.
Yeah. Everybody, good evening. And I'm truly honored today to be here sharing my story of professional growth that has been truly shaped by the EdTech Society and its events. Starting in the year 2019, my association with the members of the core members of the EdTech Society, it began in the year 2019 through a MOOC that I completed. It was titled as Designing Learner-Centric MOOCs. And at that time, I was very curious about how MOOCs are created. And therefore, I completed the course with entire enthusiasm. Since I was the topper of the course, I was invited to become the part of the course team in the subsequent run of the course. And this opened the window. This was my first window for providing a close contact with the core team that is driving the EdTech Society. Through this association, I came in close contact with Dr. Sameer Sahasrabudhe and Dr. Jaya Krishnan. And with them, I have worked on several MOOCs. Since it was the pandemic period, I also conducted a workshop with Dr. Jaya Krishnan as a TA on facilitating the teachers on moving to online teaching. And along with that, we have been working on several MOOCs, all grounded on learner-centric principles and active learning strategies. Along with that, I have also got the privilege of training teachers across India, where I have conducted more than 50 training programs, again, all which were based on active learning strategies. One key driver of the EdTech Society that has had a profound impact on my professional growth has been the master classes and the perspectives, the panel discussions that have been conducted by the society regularly. So, yes, so this has been
Thank
my
you.
story. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Daisy. Can you tell about how a tech society has helped you? Because you're an academic, you have done many courses
Yeah.
by NPTEL. How this society, like the programs, like example you mentioned master class, helped us in your career?
Yeah, okay. So, Dr. Ram, I believe that I am a lifelong learner. And through all the master classes that have been conducted, they have shaped and it has helped in my personal as well as professional growth. Some of the master classes I vividly remember because they were very well conducted. One was propagating active learning at scale, which was conducted by Dr. Sameer Sahasrabudhe. Uh, in specifying how active learning strategies can be employed at a larger scale. Since I am a computer science teacher, Therefore, I found one masterclass which was conducted on how computer science education it needs to be revamped in this age of ChatGPT. And I also remember one workshop which my students and I we attended at the same time. It was on Blender. I teach a subject on computer graphics, and since it was a related workshop, it had a great impact, and my students loved the workshop. So this
Thank you.
is yeah, yes.
Okay, thanks, Daisy.
Mhm.
Now, let's move on to the next member, Sagarika. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, hi.
Yeah, Sagarika
I
from
believe
EdTech
you.
Society. Yeah, I can hear you. Sagarika, can you briefly introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Sagarika Prabhakar. I am lead learning designer AI in Learning Mate Solutions. Learning Mate is in EdTech business since past 20 years, and we provide curriculum developers, industry experts, the learning design solutions, end-to-end course development solutions, and e-learning solutions. We are across 9 regions across the globe. Um, yes.
Can you tell us how I'm hearing some other voices? Okay, can you tell
Okay.
about how EdTech Society helped you in your
Yes.
industry career?
Yes. I got in touch. I got to know about EdTech Society last year through the TR DETR track, that is documenting EdTech research, now Prism track, and I was one of the participants. When I entered the DETR, now Prism track, I was it was my first time in academia and conducting research. So I got to know and learn about how to conduct research and how to present, like just from basics and foundations. And I was allotted a research buddy. My research buddy was from IIT Madras, and just that's how I got to know about DETR and EdTech Society. While in 3 to 4 months' time, I could not only just in length capture my research, but was able to perform at my best because of the guidance I was provided at the track. That led to my first poster paper presentation in IIT in T4E 2024 at IIT Gandhinagar.
Great. So hope you attended for Gandhinagar, right?
Yes, I went I presented my poster paper along with my colleague Sandhya Singh. We are both at Learning Mate. We are in the AI practice department at Learning Mate. And we both presented, and it was my first academic conference ever. So, someone who is not from the field felt it was a huge, and it is still is a huge milestone in my career, as I've never presented a paper before at this large scale of conference. The conference was a level. The keynote speakers were outstanding. I get to meet Tanmay Sinha from National Singapore University. I got to meet Professor Deepak Pathak, which was the highlight of T4E 2024 for me. And I look forward to T4E 2025. I'm working on with the same research methodology that I learned in DEDR Prism Track. I'll be applying it for my from T4E 2025 at IIT
That,
Madras.
that's great to get. Thank you, Sagarika. Felix, would you
Yeah,
like to?
thank you for this opportunity. I'm Felix Sarikaraj. I'm from NITTR Chennai, National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research, Chennai. I joined as a teacher trainer in 2006. From 2005 to 2006, I was working with NPTEL under Professor Mangal Sundar sir, and we were involved in creating recording, that is camera handling, editing. And at that time I was just interested in hearing to the classes, because those classes will be a 3-camera setup. And I didn't imagine back then in 2005 I will be joining NITTR Chennai after 1 year. And then that background, that understanding of creating educational films and how it can be online was fascinating to me. And I took it as my career and joined NITTR Chennai back then in 2006. At that time, I was involved in a project, NME ICT project, and we got around 28 lakhs for that. That was the first project we got. And I was given two courses. One is in data communication and networking. Another one is in instruction design. I was part of it, and animation and uploading it, and the audio synchronization was my technical expert. So I have to. That was my story, and then slowly I got to know about Professor Kannan Madgalye, and how they were pitching for the project, and we all became a team when the secretary came to all the IIT Madras and our institute to verify and to validate the project. And we were having around 4-5 years of uh, good encouragement, and we were enthusiastic. We worked, and at that time we had a very close circle. And then, by fortunately, I got to know about courses by Deepak Pathak sir and some of the faculty members, and it was very useful for me to develop as a teacher trainer. And also, I invited them for our courses and were able to have a strong network with all the resource person. And for the past, that was my story. And for the past 3.5 years, this EdTech Society is very dedicated. And in my 20 odd years of in pedagogy and educational technology, I could see the growth and enjoy and develop with that. So that is my strength of being associated with it. And all the members, maybe experienced faculty or a new scholar, everyone were able to contribute that. And it's openness and ability to help each other. No matter what question we ask, they will help us. Suppose I need a resource person in a particular topic, means because we train for 1 week or 2 weeks for faculty members from polytechnic and engineering institutions. So we need specific people who can handle the questions from faculty. And we were able to get a postdoc from Arvind was one of a very good example of your student, postdoc student. Like that, we got very good help from IIT Madras and IIT Bombay and EdTech Society. And also, I'm fortunate to be associated in the PRISM 2025. And I'm getting the research buddy support. And really, I could not, because we are well trained in teaching, and in research it is we have to transform that. So that bridging is happening in this PRISM. That's wonderful. Every week we had a meeting, online meeting, whatever muddiest point we can discuss with them. And it's been a very, very enjoyable journey and a very transforming journey. And thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Felix. I think this EdTech Society was helping you in training. I think you mentioned that you're able to get a trainer's resources for your training program. Have you tried the training community where they have a lot of resources to provide training? Have you tried talk to Ajita like that?
Yes, I was in touch with, actually, you are my first source, and was another source. And we got research scholars, and they got speakers who are right now practitioners in educational technology. I really appreciate the international contact I got, students, doctorates, and who are in projects in University of Wisconsin. And so that was mind-boggling. I don't have that chance of hearing to them, contacting them through LinkedIn, and getting them into our courses, because we are from Polytechnic, which is the base of technical education. So our faculty members really enjoyed it. Still, they appreciate. I get because of society, I get full. My seats are full every month. We have to conduct 1 week. My seats are full till now. I'm grateful to you.
Yeah, thanks, Felix. Thanks, Daisy, and thanks, Sagarika. I think I think DTR and the PRISM program is most beneficial to the writing papers, and master classes, I think they cover the master class helpful in our inner career. Thanks a lot and all the best. And I will hope to see all of you in T4E 2025 at IIT Madras. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you, Ram, for leading the conversation. Thank you very much. So let's, okay, we are getting at the end of the time. And so now, looking forward, so as an organization, we want to share. So you will be able to see the election. So how the organization we have finalized the election procedure, standard operating procedure for the EdTech Society. So we will be posting that document on our website. And also we have an EdTech Society handbook. So that's also all the executive committee members and all other members, they did policy, they have written a lot of policy. So we will be uploading a EdTech Society handbook. So if you have any questions regarding any functions of EdTech Society, so you can look to the EdTech Society handbook. So you'll be able to find what are the steps. And it's a evolving document. So we are also welcoming your comments and feedbacks, what needs to add in the handbooks for the smooth functioning of the organization in the coming years. And so we are also would like to announce a new event that we are, organizing this coming year. It's about the spotlight. Basically, we will invite several EdTech Society organizations. Like, there are several organizations now in the EdTech educational technology field. So we will invite them, have a chance for them to share their views, insights, and maybe future collaborations. So those are the items. It's the coming up in the coming year. So now I think it's the last. So this is the events calendar for the 2025. So as you can see, every month we will have this. Today is the April. We will have the annual day this month. So then the May. And we'll have different activities coming up. And actually, the program Madhuri will be taking charge of the program committee next year. At the same time, Sagarika will be, kind of a mentor role will move for the program committee aspects. Okay, so now let me come back to the last part, the volunteer service. Let me add our Vice President, Dr. Sahana, for the sharing the volunteer service award.
Okay, thank you, Briju. So today evening, I have two pleasurable tasks that will end the event. As you all know from the EdTech Society's tagline, community is one of the pillars along with education and technology. So first, I would like to draw your attention to the volunteers of this committee who work very hard on all fronts, behind the scenes, in front, on the side, and so on. So I request all of you to join me in recognizing these volunteers' efforts and thanking them for their service towards the society. So next slide, please. Okay, we have Dr. Tejinder Kaur, who's a volunteer for the communications team. Thanks, Tejinder. We have Nagesh Pokhle, who's a volunteer for the graphic design team, I think to do the graphic design on many parts. We have Sandeep Yadav, who has worked as a volunteer for many of the virtual events. We have Vivek Sabanwar, who's volunteered to get the website going, helping to maintain it. Then we have Nandan PA, who's been a volunteer and who's led the research workshops and the DTR and PRISM that you heard about earlier. And we have Ramdas Rai, who's again been a volunteer to help stream all these events. So again, a big round of applause and thanks to all of these volunteers. Right. So the other pleasurable charge that I have today is to offer the vote of thanks, and I hope I'll be able to cover everyone. So I'd like to begin by thanking those who were involved in organizing and executing today's events. This includes the speakers, the committee chairs who gave an overview of their committee's absolutely fabulous work over the year, the two T4E chairs last year's and this coming year's, the PRISM lead, and so on. I'd particularly like to thank Daisy, Felix, and Sagarika. Your stories were inspiring and really enjoyable to hear your journeys, and Ramkumar for leading and facilitating this conversation. Also acknowledging the efforts of people who worked behind the scenes today to get this program running. The people who worked in the technology, those who kept the program going right on time, who maintained time, and so on. And all of you who have joined, who have left comments, who have participated today. Going beyond today evening's program, there are many individuals as well as committees who have kept our society running and growing. So thanks to all the EdTech Society's committees, the chairs as well as the committee members who have worked hard on so many fronts. Membership committee for helping to grow the numbers, grow our numbers, our society's numbers. The program committee who have brought up, program committee who, for conducting all these interesting events over the year, the training and mentorship committee who have done such wonderful outreach, the internship committee who've gathered so many students into the society, the communications committee who've continuously brought us exciting news on various media. Thanks to the T4E organizers, the chairs, the people who worked to get the flagship conference going for the last 3 years. And finally, on behalf of all of us, a big thanks to Dr. Briju Thankachan, the executive director, who has his hand and his mind in all aspects of the society. So he's one major force behind the society. And of course, wonderful that all of you could join. Thanks for making the time. Glad to see all of you today. Good evening. Back to you.
Thank you, Sahana. And I just want to show, I think I saw Dr. Kinshuk is also joined. I just want to show his comment here. And I think we have a little more time. Thank you, Kinshuk, for joining. And Shitanshu is also sharing and some of their comments. And yeah.
So if Kinshuk, you're still there, or those of you who are very new to the society, he was one of the main people who helped start the society. So very nice to see you, Kinshuk, and thanks again.
Great. I think that's it. And so please continue. And once again, we really want to thank all of you. So I think the session is going to end a little early, but that's good. So thank you again.